MCAT Summer Camp Animation 2014. My name is Philip Christensen, Director of the MCAT Summer Camp.
And I'm Noelle McAvoy, one of the camp counselors. Oh, and this week, the campers have been making an array of stop-motion videos with a bunch of different materials.
And today we're going to get to show them all to you and talk to them and get a little interview and behind the scenes about the videos.
Yeah. So our first campers are Skylar, Matthew, and Cade. And the first video that we have up is Skylar's intro video. So Skylar, what materials did you use when making your movie?
I used a whiteboard and a marker and an eraser and a computer and a keyboard and a mouse, the camera, and a tripod.
And what was your movie about?
It was just about, like, because we were gonna play the rest of the videos, and so like I made something before the videos.
So you made another video as well?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so what was the hardest part about this movie, making this movie?
Like standing up out of the way for a shot because I had to go and draw a little and then get up and go back like 3 feet and then press a button and then go back and draw a little bit more. Yeah.
So you had to go a little further away than some of the other videos you just... So what was the easiest part about it?
Probably erasing it because I had 3 scenes and I erased it to draw a new scene. And, yeah.
How long did it take you to film your movie?
I think 2.5 hours.
It's a pretty long time for you.
Yeah.
How many pictures did you take in those 2.5?
I think 370 around there.
Not bad.
How many minutes is your movie, or seconds? How long is it?
I think Scott said 30 seconds.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's a pretty long video, especially for this camp, especially for stop motion. So, have you made stop animation movies before you came to this camp?
Yeah. I had over 40, but accidentally deleted them all.
Oh no.
Sad.
But
Yeah.
that was heartbreaking.
And
Yeah. Well, what was the best part about making these movies this week?
I don't know, I think it's really cool that I get to use like really expensive equipment to actually make the movie. Because I bought it really bad graphics.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that I get to use like a high definition camera. So.
Yeah. Really cool.
And did you learn anything at the camp?
I learned how to set up the camera on the tripod, set the tripod, and then plug in the camera into the computer, and I learned how to add sounds to it.
Oh, so you learned how to do kind of a voiceover and some
Yeah.
sound effects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Will you continue on with making stop animation movies after this camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's pretty fun, and you're doing a good job at it. Yeah. Yeah.
And last but not least, do you recall what software we used to do the stop motion and put the audio in there? Do you know what software we used?
Oh yeah, Dragon.
Dragon Frame. It's a pretty good software, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
I like using it.
I do too. All right, well then let's see your video.
Back. So up next, we have got Random Blob Guy. It's all 3 of you guys collaborated on this. Do you wanna?
Yeah. So, would one of you? Why don't we start with you, Skylar, since you're right next to me? Tell us about the video.
Well, it's basically about this obese man that is the king of this planet, and this alien in a spaceship comes crash landing on it, and the planet tries to make peace with the alien, but the alien just wants to kill everybody, and he kills everybody, and then he kills the blob guy, the king, and then meanwhile there's a war going on.
Well, why don't you tell us about the war?
So basically, it's kind of like Star Wars. They had the idea, but I just helped a little bit. I helped as much as I could. So basically, it's kind of like it's kind of short, but still pretty good. And it's actually in combination.
Good.
Matthew, what materials did you guys use making this movie?
We use mainly Legos and then every now and then some clay, like to make that big fat blob guy. We just constructed him out of a ball of clay because we couldn't construct many people.
And the blood. Remember the blood? Yeah.
The blood was made out of Play-Doh too?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what was the hardest part about making this movie for you, Cade?
I'm not too sure, but
It's pretty easy.
basically, probably like I didn't do that much, but
Yeah.
it was just like easy making this thing up.
Yeah. What was the hardest part about making that movie for you, Skylar?
Probably. I'm not sure. Probably like, cause like there's a master guy in a hood, and he has a hood on, and he's walking towards Chewbacca, and he shoots him, and that took a lot of little steps
Oh, yeah.
to walk all the way to Chewbacca, because it's like a 32-inch space plane, I think, and it's hard to walk that far.
It was a pretty long distance.
Yeah.
And so, Matthew, final question. What was the hardest part for you? This
Making
movie?
sure that everyone had a job in the movie and that it wasn't just someone wandering around, someone doing it, and someone just dead asleep.
Yeah.
And then by the end, it's just one person's name in the credits.
Yeah, so just to back up for a moment, Matthew is one of our junior staff here at our camp. So he kind of got his feet wet in, talking to the kids and helping guide the kids and make sure everybody had the jobs and stuff like that, and working with them directly. So he didn't come up with as much of the video. We got to participate in the making of and the construction of, helping the kids do that and create their own design.
Well,
So you did a good job.
yeah. Should we check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Welcome to Earth. I'm your best friend. This time's pot.
And we're back. So the next video we got to show, you got to create mostly by yourself, right?
Yeah, with a little bit of help with Matthew.
Oh, of course. So would you like to tell us about the movie?
It's basically just like random plane that just flies up into the sky and a missile hits it and yeah.
Sounds dangerous. Were anybody actually hurt in the making of this movie?
No, just zero.
Good.
It's just a magical flying plane.
It may have been dangerous, but it was dangerously entertaining.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a knee slapper right there, Matthew.
Yeah.
Slap that knee. Too funny. Too funny. So, Cade, what materials did you guys make when making your movie?
Legos. Actually, Duplo. We had to use that. And some Legos. Just that.
Cool.
Just Legos and Duplo.
And some wire, right?
Yeah. We had to make the plane fly.
Yeah.
So I know that you had a lot of difficulties with this. What was the hardest part about making this specific movie?
Probably attaching the wire.
Wire can be trouble, huh?
Yeah. And so, Matthew, how long did it take you guys to film this movie?
Well, actually, one of the hardest parts about this movie was the time limitations because we just started it today. Cade wanted to make a project, and so we sat down and we said, what could we do for a project? We thought of something. We spent an hour doing that, then we scrapped it, and we just went back to square one, and we thought, how about make a plane just explode? And then that's it.
Sounds pretty good. Yeah. So, Cade, how long is your movie? How many seconds is it?
We're not too sure. Maybe a minute or something.
Yeah.
Is it that long?
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you know how many pictures you took in order to make your movie?
Maybe about 120. Maybe more than that. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it was slightly over 100.
Slightly over 100. Okay, that's not too bad.
No.
Yeah.
That's not too bad at all. Have you ever made stop animation movies before this camp, Cade?
Nope.
No? What about you, Matthew?
Yes.
Previous years here.
Cool.
So what was the best part about making your own movie?
Basically, unlike the last one, I came up with one of the ideas, but, Skylar and Matthew just changed it up so much, like, it was a brand new movie. So basically, it was my idea, so I could just do whatever I wanted with it. So, like, make a plane explode, I guess we'll do that.
That's a good attitude to have when you're doing this type of stuff.
Yes, you like the freedom of it. Being able to make your own choices and execute what you want. Cool. Well, shall we watch it?
Let's do that.
Yes.
And you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap.
Bye, bye-bye, have a good day. Oh my god, it's coming right toward us!
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it, then you're...
And we're back. So that was made by Cade and Matthew, and up next we have Nathaniel and Samson. Hey, you guys.
Hey.
So, what is the title of your movie?
Wargo.
Okay.
Mixed between like Lego and like war and Lego.
Okay, awesome. And so, Nathaniel, tell me, what materials did you use during this movie?
We used mostly Legos, and we used a camera, a tripod, a computer, and the keyboard. That's it.
And what is your movie about?
It's about like these Legos get into a conflict, and the first scene is like a huge battle scene, and the next scene is like the people learning that they lost the battle and they get angry. Then it's hard to explain actually.
Kind of have to watch it to know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gets a little confusing. It can be seen in multiple ways.
Yeah. Well, Nathaniel, what was the hardest part about making this movie?
Probably moving every single little person just a very, very little bit. So,
Yeah. Was it the same for you, Samson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was the easiest part about this movie?
Just taking the pictures. Pressing the enter key.
So I know for a while you got to just press enter while
Yeah.
he's doing some little movements. So
Because I didn't know what he was planning, so
Yeah, sometimes it's a little easier just to let the other person execute their vision as long as they're okay with it. Yeah. And so how long did it take you to film your movie, Nathaniel?
well, we've been coming to the camp for 5 days, and we started on Monday, so
Yeah, it's about
quite a while.
all week. But you guys did such tedious work, and you know, making animation movies is pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Excuse me. How many photos did you guys take in order to make your movie?
Somewhere around 359.
359?
Yeah,
Maybe.
around there.
Not too bad.
nice. How many seconds is your movie?
Our movie is about 41 seconds long.
Oh,
I want-
nice.
It's a little loud as well.
Is it? Yeah, did you guys incorporate audio in it?
Yep.
Lots of it.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, and I know you guys spent quite a bit of time on the audio, didn't you? About a day and a half almost.
Yeah.
So that's a big portion to your movie. Without audio, you just see these little guys running around
Yeah.
doing who knows what.
So it sounds like you guys really put a lot of hard work and dedication in this movie. That's awesome.
So what was the best part about this camp for you specifically?
Just that meeting new kids and making new friends.
And what about for you?
Well, I would have to agree, and then having fun with Legos.
Yeah.
And so, what did you guys learn this week? My final question.
Well, I don't know if we learned the same exact thing. but,
Okay, let's start with you. What did you learn this week?
Well, I learned that it is very, very hard work to do stop animation. It gives me a new respect for it, and it's a lot of fun.
What about you, Samson?
I learned that it takes a very long time to finish, like, even a minute of video.
Yes. Yeah. It takes a lot of frames, a lot of photos. Yeah.
And you guys did a great job. So, shall we watch it?
Let's do that.
I want to turn it down a bit.
Alright, and we're back. That was the awesome Wargo. Good job, you guys. That was a great movie.
Very good.
So up next, we've got the ladies here. Hello, girls. And so we have your movie, El Diali. Kylie, why don't you tell me about, what is your movie about?
Well, it's about this monster doll that's like huge compared to the other ones, and the little ones are trying to find out like who did all this damage, and it turned out to be the monster doll, and all the monster doll wanted to do was just play with them and say that her favorite color was pink.
It's a good color.
Yes.
So, excuse me. What materials did you use to make your video?
Well, of course we used dolls.
Of course.
We used Kylie's American Girl doll. We used the computer, the keyboard, a camera,
What about your backgrounds?
glitter glue, and crayons. And tape.
Good materials list.
Yeah. So Kylie, for you, what was the hardest part about making this movie?
I would say trying, actually, there was like these two parts where, they fainted, and that was hard because you had to move it like just a little bit, but like it would go down and then up, and you couldn't really balance it, so.
Yeah, what about you, Mackenzie? What was the hardest part for you about making El Diali?
Well, at first, like just moving the big, huge doll, because it's really heavy, and we had to move it by its strings, and the strings are so thin, so it's really hard for you to like position it correctly without getting your hands in the picture, and so
Arms,
yeah, all that stuff.
And what was the easiest part about making this movie?
Probably pressing the enter key. That you just had to do one movement and then.
There you go. And what about for you?
Yeah, it was really easy to press the enter key because like all you would do is just spin in a chair while pressing enter.
So when the other person was just, moving the piece, have their turn.
yeah, go like I would do 5, then she would do 5, and I would do 5.
That's good. Yeah, you guys had a lot of compromises, didn't you?
There was a bunch of compromises and arguments and all that
You did,
stuff.
but overall, you guys worked really well together. I do think so. Yeah. Kylie, how long did it take to film this movie?
A long time. Like almost like every day we just worked on that, and except for one day I didn't bring my doll, but
How many pictures did you guys take in order to make your movie?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, 450 maybe? Does that sound right?
Yep.
Wow, that's the most out of anybody.
Yeah, it was about a minute long, which I'm like, what? Just 1 minute? Why could it be like an hour? It was so heartbreaking.
And so, how many movies were you guys able to complete this week? You, Kylie, how many movies were you able to complete?
2, but the second one we kind of rushed, so we couldn't really make like the sounds. So it was just like our normal voices, but otherwise
It was like 17 seconds long. I
Was
think.
it?
yeah.
Around there.
And have you done stop animation before this camp?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, never. But I want to do it again.
You want to do it again?
Next.
All right. And what about you?
I feel like I have, but I feel like I just took random pictures of the same thing in different ways. So I wouldn't really call that stop animation, but so technically no.
Okay, and then so for Kylie, what was the best part of camp this week?
The best part was probably not being no offense, boys, but not having to be paired up with them.
What about you, Mackenzie? What was the best part about this week for you?
Probably staying away from those cooties.
Yep.
Cooties,
Yeah.
dangerous. I know.
Dangerous. They're toxic. They're very toxic.
And Kylie, we'll start with you. What did you learn at this camp?
I learned that those people that make stop animation movies, they really take their time and like really dedicate like their time. They don't go like, oh, I just don't want to show up today. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I think.
Hard work.
What about you?
Well, 2 things. First thing is that did you know that like dog movie like where there's like Wilbur, no, not Wilbur, that dog.
Wallace and Gromit?
Wallace and Gromit took about a year to make one episode, which was 30 minutes. It really shocked me. And I just also learned to have more respect for the people who created like all these stop animation movies, because I never realized how long and how much they dedicated to do this. Like I would probably think it takes like about a year and a half to make one movie now. Like, but back then it took like probably like if you would think about it, there's about an hour and a half in a regular movie, an hour to an hour and a half. So maybe 3 years from back then.
Yeah.
But now they have things a lot faster. So.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Well, shall we watch your movie?
Let's do it.
So this is what happened.
Big, hey, I want to play.
Hey, everyone, I'm sorry. Oh, and this is what happened.
I'm so lonely. Play with me. Ah.
So the monsters did it.
Pink is my favorite color. Bye.
Credits!
Noel McAvoy. Scott Rand.
This is the end of the movie. This is the end of the Alley.
Yeah. All right, we're back. Yeah, that was the movie. It was super fun. Okay, up next, we've got the random video.
Oh yeah, that.
Tell us about this, girls.
So it's basically about this, like, it's just random. Like, there's like an apple that has superpowers that wears tiny whiteies, and there's this weird mermaid, and there's this mouse, and there's this weird, like, hippie guy that just goes like this all the time. And he, like, does ballet while he's playing the guitar. It's just kind of all these random stuff that you wouldn't expect.
Like Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, like, he just comes in.
Wow.
And so,
Guest
Kylie,
appearance.
what were the materials that you used during this movie?
We used well, not a lot, but we did a lot of drawing. Mackie, I did the voices. Mackie did the drawing, and we also used a whiteboard. So and yes, so yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And what was the hardest part about doing a whiteboard kind of movie?
Drawing. Like, my hands are so sore right now. I have to like I would, if I had more time, I would have like drawn barely any movements, but I only had like an hour and a half, and that's not very much time to make a stop animation movie. It's not how I thought it's not how I thought it would turn out, but it was really hard just getting the movements, and like making it exact. So,
well, let's watch it.
Okay, let's do that.
The random video, super apple strike.
I'm the awesome apple, yeah. Ah! Hi, bro. Ah. Quack. The credits. Guy Franks. Mac coming.
Alright.
And we're back.
Yeah.
So that was all the kids that we had this week. It was a smaller camp than normal. Usually we have 10, 12, sometimes more, and this time we only had 6.
Yeah.
So got to spend a whole lot more time with the kids than normal. And then even we got to do a couple videos of our own.
Yeah, so the first one is Matthew's PSA about the summer camps.
And then I got to do one with playing chess. So, a couple of us started playing chess, and we just moved little quarter turns, half turns, and took a picture. So it took like 3 hours to have a 45-minute chess game, but
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So let's see both of those.
Yep.
Oh, hey! We didn't notice you there. Say, we're at an MCAT camp right now, and over the past summer, we've had many of them, so many that I can't keep track. And during these camps, we've had groups making movies all day long. It's a really great thing. And you can sign your child up today. The thing is, MCAT camps are amazing and fun, and everyone loves them. So, if you're thinking of camps to put your child in this summer to get them away from you, choose MCAT, because we know what we're doing, I think. And everything is just spectacular. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool with a K.
And we're back.
Yeah.
So these are all the kids here that we had at our camp. You guys did a phenomenal job with your videos. We appreciate all of you being here, and we're just going to wave and see everybody off.
Bye.